Tell you what, if we catch a fish here today, we've got to buy this piece of land. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm here exploring this property along a major river in the Pyrenees, which I think has the potential for off-grid living. If you are new to the channel, then my name is Alex, and I'm taking steps right now to become a better prepared person, someone who has more skills than he did yesterday, a better partner, a better father, and ultimately somebody who's not having to depend on traditional systems. If you are new to my channel, then please do hit like and subscribe. And also be sure to go back to my previous videos about the introductory topics to prepping. There has been an overwhelming and encouraging amount of comments left on those videos. There is a real community that looks like it's coming together so quickly. It's unbelievable. It's so refreshing to be able to publish something online and get such a positive commentary going on. Reading through the hundreds of comments, I learned one key thing, which is there are a lot of people out there thinking the same way that I am right now. So thank you all for being a part of that. You've given me the verification that the videos that I'm making here, I'm doing the right thing for myself here today. And I'm doing my best to go through the comments and reply to all of you. But in the meantime, please do let me know in the comments below on this video what steps you are making this week to become better prepared. Prepping, homesteading, off-grid living, and even van lifing, they're all topics that are so popular right now and go hand in hand. But I think the key to prosperity is to take the best pieces of each of these subject areas and fuse them together into one lifestyle. So if you look at the elements of prepping, that's creating an urgency within us to accept the changing world that we're in, to take things more seriously. Looking at off-grid living, that's an area to encourage us to learn about renewable power systems or water collection, making us less dependent upon a national grid that's supplied. And homesteading, that's all. I thought I saw a deer then. Homesteading is going to be about learning the skills to put food on the table so that you're not dependent upon supermarkets and that supply chain. And van lifing, which many of you coming from Advanture Magazine know I'm a huge advocate of, that's going to help you downsize, declutter, want less stuff, and I don't want to say live minimalistically, but you are living in a tiny space and you really have to think carefully about the things that provide you with value and a space to take up in your van. And I'm not here to work a job for long hours that I absolutely hate. I don't want to focus on buying a new sofa or garden furniture when trends change, or drive the latest car so I feel like I'm keeping up with the people around me. I want to be out here learning about the land that we live in and build a tight-knit community of people that care less about financial wealth and more about being capable people. And by the way, the van that I drove here in this morning, that's a 1990, so that tells you how much I care about the latest vehicles. So I'm on this particular river today for a reason. Now, my partner and I, we've been looking for a piece of off-grid land for, a bunch of projects for quite some time, but weren't really taking things too seriously. And after having gone through all the comments on my other video, I realized there's something that we need, and this is it, and now. And that whole thought centers on skill building, more than just a place to park our camper van for a camp out. Now, as I've mentioned before, we live here in the Pyrenees, and it's a wonderful area that's not too hot by Spain standards. It's extremely fertile. The area we live in is incredibly peaceful. The winters are cold, but not too cold. This isn't the Alps, and it's certainly not Northern Europe. But what we do have is an abundance of snow this winter, and it's left a really nice white cap up in the mountains, which is going to keep the flow rate on rivers like the one behind me up over the warmer months ahead. And it's here in these rivers, which is home to my favorite animal of all time, the brown trout. So what we know is that we need to find a property that's on a river, something that's in this valley, because this is where we want to be. And now I think the race is on to find and secure something so that we can jump in, start the project, start the skill building, and get to where we want to be quicker. And it's all of this that I think wraps into that idea that I discussed earlier of prepping, off-grid living, homesteading, and van lifing that we can bring together on a piece of land like this. My partner and I are quite green when it comes to the idea of self-sustainability, but we are no strangers to the way of alternative living. We met on a tiny island in the middle of the Indian Ocean where we ate what we caught and roamed around barefoot. And many of you coming from my Vanlife platform, Advanture Magazine, know that we've spent years and years in all sorts of vans, from tiny ones with no comforts to slightly fancier ones. And now we're raising a daughter who comes home from kindergarten telling us what flowers and mushrooms we can pick and eat, and that is the most beautiful part of the story so far. Living off-grid, the thrilling hunt begins. We are putting ourselves completely into this idea, and these YouTube videos are certainly helping me keep accountable for the actions that we are wanting to take. So like I said, I'm quite new to a lot of the things that I'm talking about, but I'm here to make these videos to connect with you, the people who are just like me, and ultimately open up the conversation about prepping, self-sustainability, homesteading, off-grid living here in Europe. So just one more time, please hit the like and subscribe button down below, and let me know in the comments what you're doing this week to become a better prepared person.